A lawsuit against Governor Bill Lee, Metro Nashville, and Davidson County was heard before a judge earlier. Transportainment businesses in Nashville say they were targeted in prior public health orders, and now they want to keep it from happening again. Levi Ismail has more on this story from the newsroom. Levi.
Well, Vicki, the attorneys are telling me that right now they understand the gravity of the situation when it comes to the pandemic, but they also know that we can expect a legal battle because this is a constitutional matter, and they want to see this to the very end.
We are in the middle of a global pandemic. The numbers from the weekend alone establish that we are not done with this thing.
We don't see situations like these often, so when we do, Metro Nashville attorney Allison Bussell says we have to act quick. Sometimes that means public health orders with public health in mind, and not every single business.
The purpose of Order 9 was to protect public health and safety in all areas where it was threatened.
But transportainment businesses say they were unfairly targeted and couldn't exercise their right to operate freely. They filed a lawsuit against Metro Nashville, Davidson County, and Governor Bill Lee, a lawsuit that Bussell wants dismissed, and she's using a prior Supreme Court decision to make her case.
In that case, the court noted that, quote, a community has the right to protect itself against an epidemic of disease which threatens the safety of its members.
Attorney Gary Blackburn represents the transportainment businesses and says Governor Lee never had the legal authority to delegate power to different counties, who later, in effect, created laws using the emergency declaration as an excuse.
Once he does that, his only limitation is that his decree, which does not need to be reviewed by anyone or anybody, stays in effect for 60 days, unless he decides to extend it.
Blackburn says Tennessee's constitution makes it very clear that only the legislature creates laws, and they say this lawsuit shows the governor and officials are ignoring that fact.
Now, currently under Nashville's Phase 3 guidelines, transportainment vehicles can operate at about 50% capacity or at a maximum of 15 people. Reporting, Levi Ismail, back to you.